So I don't know if you know this, but apparently Licuados de Cloro are popping right now.
Yeah? I
Yes.
should be drinking this?
Yes.
I'm drinking the wrong thing.
We're over here making palomas?
Cantaritos, palomas, I don't know.
Cantaritos. But it turns out we should be making licuados de cloro.
Okay. Welcome back, everyone, to Hola, Bonita's podcast. Podcast about beauty, chisme, and culture. My name is Joanna, and I'm here with my husband, Hugo.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, me agarraron en lo que me estaba tomando mi cantarito.
I clearly said, are you ready?
And I said yes, but
And
then
so-
this drink is so good that I was like, I need one more sip before we start.
So we were like, okay, you ready? You're going to do your introduction.
And I took one more sip.
We kind of always mess up the introductions.
It's okay, whatever.
It doesn't matter, but today
But
we
we're
were
here.
like, yeah, let's do the introduction. And she's over here drinking.
I'm drinking. Sorry,
It's
guys.
really good. And it's not cloro.
It's not, but what the fuck? What were you saying? What were you talking about?
So yeah, I got something to talk about today. Right away.
All right.
Trompito.
Uh-huh.
Shout out to This Is in Miro,
Shout out to them.
which I'm a big fan of.
Yes, they are hilarious.
Yes. So you should definitely listen to their podcast.
Mm-hmm. They're on YouTube, too.
Oh, yeah, yeah. But yeah, they call him Trompito. So shout out to them. So Trompito, he's over here telling people to
To drink.
inject
Oh,
themselves
wow.
with, I think he said disinfectants.
Uh-huh.
But yeah. And so there's all these memes going around of,
I think Lysol actually made like a statement, no?
did they?
I think so. I don't know if it was a meme or it was an actual thing, but I feel like I saw some type of statement by Lysol saying, please do not do this.
Yeah.
And actually this morning, I saw on Instagram an article that said that so far 30 people, I think in New York too, have done that.
Oh, yeah, yeah. They were in the news.
What? So, what?
So, yeah.
People actually believe this man?
His
Apparently, ¿verdad?
supporters are probably like, yeah, let's go drink that shit. Let's go
Right.
inject ourselves with fucking Lysol.
What? I can't. I need to drink some more to try to understand.
So, let me see.
You gonna play a video?
Yeah, I'm gonna play the video
This man.
of this man. So, let's go ahead and.
Listen to this bullshit.
Let me. Well, I thought I was more prepared. Apparently, I'm not.
So, real quick, because I'm really enjoying my drink, my cantarito, we will have our video on this recipe on our YouTube channel. So, check it out and try out the recipe and let us know how you like it. It
Okay.
is delicious. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
So, I'm not ready.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay. So then, all right. Let's go ahead.
I'm going to take another.
Thank you very much.
There we go.
So I'm going to ask Bill a question that probably some of you are thinking of if you're totally into that world, which I find to be very interesting. So supposing we hit the body with a tremendous, whether it's ultraviolet or just very powerful light,
Oh yeah, he talks about that too.
and I think you said that hasn't been checked, but you're going to test it. And then I said, supposing you brought the light inside the body, which you can do either through the skin or
Man.
in some other way. And I think you said you're going to test that too. Sounds interesting. Right, and then I see the disinfectant where it knocks it out
And if
in
you
a
see
minute.
this lady,
1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that by injection inside or almost?
okay, that's enough.
What?
That lady,
Uh-huh.
this lady right here, I guess she's like the a scientist, you know.
Uh-huh.
And there's like memes going around of the faces that she makes while he's talking, and it's just like
what the
what the fuck am I doing here?
right. What's the meaning of my life right now type of thing, like listening to this man.
But yeah, look, we didn't even mention that he said UV lights inside or whatever.
No, what?
So,
I can't. Pero I don't even know. Like I keep saying, like, ya nada me sorprende de él. But he still, all this shit still does amaze me. Like, right when you think he can't get more, just.
I can't believe it. I just, somebody posted about it on Facebook, and I was like, nah, this one, I was like, nah, this
it's
one
not true.
is not true. Like, this one is something that, you know, one of those people just post dumb random shit online. So I was like, nah, it's got to be one of those. But then
shit is real.
But then I was like, okay, let me click on this shit. So I clicked it, and it was like, yeah, it was like everywhere, like on CNN, and then I'm like, okay, I'll watch the video.
And antes he had said something about take some medication, right, or something like that.
Yeah, where the viejito died.
A couple.
No, I think only the guy.
But the couple
died.
took it.
Yeah.
Like what?
Y se murió el señor.
That's so just.
And somehow, like, Trump didn't get in trouble.
You okay over there?
Sorry.
The tajin?
Yeah.
It went the wrong way. Ya mero te acabas el drink. I just made it.
I know. Well, it's time for a break. We're gonna go get some more drinks. I'm just
kidding.
But yeah, so the president, Trumpito, he says, hey, if you drink this, what is it? Whatever it was, he said, it could be a cure, right? And apparently it's really dangerous. Somebody takes it because on his advice,
Right.
somebody dies, and the president, and nothing happens to the president.
He that's the thing. He's
So-
not being held accountable for anything. He's over here fucking shut up.
Yeah.
Left and right. Y nada.
And so yeah, I saw an article about that too, about people already trying out the disinfectant stuff. So
That's so crazy to me.
think about how fucked up you gotta be to be like, yeah, this man, I believe him.
Right. Like that's
Like I'm
that's
gonna
exactly.
inject myself with fucking cloro.
What?
I don't get it. I don't get it.
It's like yeah.
I mean, if my wife tells me, oh, you should inject yourself with cloro. What the fuck?
Then you know I'm wrong in the head and please get me help.
Yeah.
Because no. First of all, talking about cloro, did you know I can't even smell it?
You can't smell cloro?
Like the smell, it gives me an instant headache.
Oh, okay.
I told you that, right? Like I
Oh
can't.
yeah, I remember that.
You never remember anything I tell you.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, so if I'm gonna like be cleaning, I'll clean with everything but Clorox. Obviously you need it for like to wash clothes, you know, with like the white clothes and stuff.
Yeah.
Pero I try to like hold my breath and not like smell anything because pongo un poquito, me duele la cabeza bad. Like I cannot stand the smell of Clorox.
Are you sure you told me that? I don't think you told me that.
Yes, because I'm pretty sure like one time estábamos en la tienda and they were like cleaning with Clorox and I was like, oh, there goes the headache. Like, anyways, I'm pretty sure I've told you.
Oh yeah. I remember now. Yeah.
So I can't be around it. ¿Tú crees que me voy a andar inyectando con esto? Come on.
I don't know.
Like, what?
I really I can't believe that we're even talking about this.
I know, and I can't believe like not just 30 people so far, like it's been in the news, have done this. Like, oh, okay.
Oh.
But anyways, moving on. So we asked our listeners, you guys, what would you like for us to talk about? If you guys have any questions, whatever, throw it at us. And on YouTube, we were asked a few questions. If we would answer them.
Yep.
So I have the questions here. So we're gonna go ahead and start with that. You ready?
I'm ready.
Oh, you need one more sip.
I'll take a sip.
Me too. I hope you guys are like drinking when you watch or when you're watching this, because like you have to know. I feel like this is what quarantine's all about.
And so yeah, we'll have a video of the drinks that my wife made.
Yeah, the recipe.
So you should
Definitely try it.
try it and then drink that with us.
Yes.
While you listen to our podcast. So
and I'm gonna have
watch us.
I'm gonna have more recipes for you guys because this is what I like to do.
So my wife yesterday she made fried chicken.
Oh yeah,
and it was really good.
I did.
So she's like,
I'm becoming a new person.
She's cooking and making drinks during quarantine, and I'm just like, yeah, fried chicken, okay, yeah.
It was so good. Like me sorprendo últimamente.
It was really good though.
It was so I was a little nervous. I'm like, all right, let me try this out. But I was a little nervous because I'm like, I don't know about like the actual, what is it? The crust, the breading, like sticking,
Yeah.
And but I got it.
It was really good.
It was so good. And yesterday, like luego lo recalentamos otra vez, and it was just as crispy. It was so good. And I was asked to share that recipe too. So I think I'm going to share it on my Instagram. If you're not already following me, follow me at Yoane Dali.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to be sharing my recipe on there for my fried chicken.
So when my wife makes things, I'm always really honest with her.
Yeah.
Because imagine if her fried chicken sucked and I'm over here
making it all the time.
I'm going to be eating some crappy fried chicken, right? So
right.
I don't want to eat no crappy fried chicken.
And I'm like really like, I asked him a million times, like, are you sure? Right? Siempre me preguntando like, was the salt fine? Was it, Because I'm always like, I do this all the time. I'm always like, what can I do to make it better next time?
Yeah.
But anyways, back to the questions.
Okay.
So we were asked, how did you guys meet? So how did we meet?
We had a class together at Elgin Community College.
Yes, at ECC. We had a business communications class together.
A class which I dropped, and I think we mentioned that before.
Yeah, it was such an easy class, and then you dropped out. You just stopped going.
I did.
And we were like, this was first year of college, so we were like 18, 19, right?
Probably, yeah.
I was probably 18, you were probably 19. Because you're 6 months older than me.
So she thinks she's just like a lot younger than me.
I am. 6 months and 6 months. So anyways, we met at that class. And then we had mutual friends, apparently. I feel like I would see you at parties.
Well, we were party at Johnny's all the time.
Yeah, and I would always see you. Yeah. So then that's how we met.
That's how we met. Nothing too romantic.
Not really.
So I saw her from afar.
Uh-huh.
And I was like,
damn.
Yes. And that's how we met.
Yeah. That pretty much sums it up. All right, next question. What made you fall in love with each other? He just said it. He saw me and he was like, damn.
Yeah.
But to answer this, I think how he got me was with his personality.
Yes.
With your personality for sure.
And so I was telling her, like, we were talking about this earlier. I was like, I hope I don't come off as like an asshole or something on the podcast or videos. Because
why?
I could be like really goofy and shit like that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, my personality.
Yeah, your personality. And then his support towards everything I do. That's huge for me.
For real.
So that's how I fell in love.
Yes.
Among other things, but I feel like those are like the big ones.
Yes. Well, that support thing, I think that's
huge.
That's
like,
a big deal.
That's a huge deal, especially because like I'm a hairstylist and what I do, there's so many people that like see it as a hobby, as like almost like a joke, like, oh, you do hair, that's cool. What else, like, cause and I got that a lot, like, oh, okay, cool. So anything else you want to do? And I'm like, what? What do you mean? Like, I do hair. I'm gonna do this forever. And they're like, oh, okay. Like,
like, okay, hold on. What I don't understand about girls that do that is like, okay, you will do their hair, right? And they'll pay you $400, $500, and then they'll leave and be like, oh, poor her. I hope she finds something else to do. After paying you like $400 or $500, right?
Actually,
so
I have gotten this from some previous clients. I don't consider those like my real clients, just because it was more of like a one-time thing. I did their hair, you know. But I have gotten it from clients, which I find extremely rude, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, you're coming to me, paying me, but you feel like what I'm doing is worthless.
But I'm saying, like, they're paying you like $300 or $400 at least, right?
Right.
And then they're like, oh, like what do I don't get it.
Yeah.
But I will say that people do think.
Yeah, and I was referring. Go ahead. I always cut him off.
Yes, she does. And myself included, you know, before I didn't know how much money there was in this industry. There's a lot of money in this industry.
There's a lot.
Yeah. That's how I feel now. I'm like, yeah, oh, okay.
You thought a different way before también. Yeah. Well, what I was gonna say is, I was referring more to like not so much the clients have sat in my chair that said that, but like overall like family members or even friends. Yeah. Before they're not longer friends, because what kind of friend are you? But anyways, friends that before would be like, oh, okay, you know, you should like go back to school and like get a degree. Yeah. You know, and I was before originally like I went to ECC. That's where I met you. Yeah. And then I got my associates in business management and entrepreneurship. And because people around me were like getting degrees, like bachelors and stuff, I was almost felt pressure that I had to do that too. And so I went to NIU for like one semester, which was a waste of money. But anyways, because I felt like I had to get a degree to prove myself to other people that I needed that. Yeah. And but anyways, ever since me and you started talking and stuff, like you've always been like, nope, what you do is, you know, pretty badass, and the fact that you love it is cool. And I'm like, yes.
Well, yeah, because I remember when you were first gonna move on to your
become independent.
And I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I can only imagine how it is working for other people in this industry. Right. Like, you know, at hair salons and stuff like that. But I always thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I had it. I was like, okay, I've been doing it for 8 years. I feel like I'm prepared. Fuck this. And I'm going to go do my own thing. Yeah. And I did. And I'm so happy I did. And thank you.
And it worked out. Yes. And now we're like filming our podcast.
Yeah. And this is what I mean, because because he's always supporting me and stuff. Like now we're like have this projects together, and I feel like how cool to be doing this.
But no, like now, like our business is growing, and now we're like legit, like, you know, business partners. And because at first, you know, we weren't business; it was just her with her own stuff, and then it wasn't until we talked about before how I quit my job and stuff like that, and then when we got this place, and now we're like our business,
we're expanding.
Yeah, so
it's very important. And if your significant other does not support you, girl, let me tell you, it's bad. It's bad. Like they have to be your biggest cheerleader, you know? Your family support, like your parents and everything, like them believing in you, that's huge. But your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your wife, your husband, if they're not like on your side, then it's just not going to work out. Yeah. That's how I feel.
Would be a lot more difficult.
Yep.
I mean, imagine if I'm like, what? Nah.
Right.
You want to do your own thing, play it safe, and stay at somewhere, you know.
You would discourage me so much, you know. So.
But no, we're always coming up with crazy ideas of shit to do.
We're pretty crazy together, and it works. Yeah. All right. Next question. How was your pregnancy?
Well, it was all right, but you know.
For you couldn't act like you were pregnant too, though, with all the antojos you had. I was like, wait, is it me or you?
Nah, I don't know what you're talking about.
You wanted to eat tacos every day, and that is one thing that I actually did not crave when I was pregnant.
Who doesn't want to eat tacos every day?
Me, when I was pregnant, I could not. I don't know why. I love tacos, but when I was pregnant, something about la carne asada just didn't. No.
Yeah, I don't know.
No.
That was pretty weird.
So that was a weird, not so much craving, but something that I couldn't eat was greasy food. So no tacos, no pizza, definitely no fried chicken.
Damn.
Just, yeah, no greasy food. I couldn't eat it when I was pregnant. No se me antojaba.
What was I eating?
You were solo. You were on your own. I was eating fruit all the time. Except for breakfast, I ate fruit for every single meal.
Should we eat like a whole watermelon by herself?
I would for dinner.
Yeah.
And I don't know what you had for dinner. I don't know. ¿Qué comías tú?
Probably some steak.
No creo.
No. Oh. Probably tacos though.
But yeah, I would crave fruit a lot. Like watermelon was my shit. Pepino. Oh my God. I ate so much pepino at the beginning of my pregnancy that then towards the end I couldn't eat it no more. ¿Te acuerdas?
Yeah.
But thankfully se me quitó and I'm back to eating pepino. And thankfully, because pepino's so good. And our son loves fruit, and I think that's why, because I ate so much fruit.
I have to order him like a lot of fucking fruit.
He eats like oranges and banana,
and
apples have to be at the house. He eats that throughout the day, every day. He usually has a banana for breakfast every day.
So yeah, you know how we talked about Instacart and shit like that. So they have like a $35 like minimum fee for an order. And so sometimes I just need to order him to his fruit, right?
Right.
But I end up ordering all kinds of shit.
Because you need that minimum?
Yeah, because I need the minimum. And then I won't just be 35, it'll be like $100.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he eats, it's probably because you used to eat a lot of fruit.
It's probably,
right?
Yeah. I ate
Would
so
you eat it
much
with
fruit.
tahini? Yeah, right? Or
yes.
tahini.
That's the only way to eat fruit for me.
But when you were pregnant?
Yeah.
Tahini?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't remember.
He loves tahini. He says, Tihin.
Tahini. But yeah, I didn't have any weird cravings. Our pregnancy was fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, going back to how was my pregnancy.
Well, actually, she never got like morning sickness and shit like that.
Mm-mm. At the beginning, I was a little nauseous.
She would cry though.
I cried a lot. I'm already a very emotional person though.
She is. Sometimes I'll look over and she's like, oh, and, like, and I'll just be like this, like.
She's crying again. Yeah, I'm a very emotional person. I'm the type of person too that, sometimes I'm crying not because I'm sad, but I'm mad, or just I don't know. That's how I am. I cry. So,
yeah.
So, anyways, my pregnancy was very easy. I consider myself very lucky that I didn't puke, because I know some friends and that they would, constantly be throwing up for like the first 3 months or whatever. Or like Fanny, your sister, my sister-in-law, I think she said like one of her pregnancies she threw up till she was 7 months pregnant. That is horrible. So
it doesn't sound like fun.
No, so I didn't have.
And my sister has 4 kids.
Yes, props to her. That did not stop her.
They're twins.
Yeah, 3 pregnancies though. I mean,
she probably got, how much she get on the stimulus check?
I don't know. Funny. But yeah, it was very easy, very smooth. I do stand for a living because I'm a hairstylist, so that got very difficult. Standing up all day.
Yeah.
Remember, I had to get one of those like belly belts for support.
Yeah.
My back hurt so much. You would give me massages on my back. We were YouTubing stuff. ¿Te acuerdas?
Yeah. Is that why we went to that doctor's office where they were like, oh yeah, you're gonna get a free like a belly belt?
Yeah.
And then they were like,
it's $200 or something.
$200 or for plus some other shit.
Yeah.
And we're like, what the fuck? Like,
let me order my shit on Amazon, which I did.
It will get there in 2 days.
And that was fine. Anyways, so yeah, standing up it just took a toll on my back. I started going to a chiropractor when I was like 2 months pregnant. ¿Te acuerdas?
Yeah.
And that helped me a lot because I had a lot of like hip and lower back pain. And so let's talk about this a little bit. I'm going to dig into the story now that I'm talking about it.
Okay.
So at the beginning of my pregnancy, I was seeing an OB, right? And then I ended up switching to a different OB.
Yeah.
And the reason why I switched was because when I went to the first OB, I had expressed my uncomfort with my hips and my lower back, and it would hurt so much that sometimes I couldn't walk. Like it would hurt to walk. And I didn't think that was normal. I told my mom, and she's like, "Todavía lo que te espera, aguántate." Like, she's pretty much saying that I was,
Mexican mom.
Yeah.
Hold that thought, okay? I gotta
Okay.
take a quick break.
Okay. Hola, this is Joanna. Thank you for listening to us. We're just getting started, so if you're enjoying our podcast, please tell your friends about us. Gracias. So yeah, my mom was pretty much like, "You're barely starting out, y ya te estás quejando." And I was like, damn, am I being that weak?
Yeah.
So then I was like, fuck it, I guess I gotta suck it up. But anyways, I did tell her, and I was like, hey, this is hurts, da da da. And she's pretty much told me what my mom said, like, oh, it's gonna get worse as your pregnancy, if as the baby grows and gets bigger, your hips are going to ache more. Take Tylenol. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess. But I was like, no, like I it's not normal. But anyways, I went to a different OB just because the first one rubbed me the wrong way, and I just didn't feel safe and comfortable.
Yeah.
And I went to a different one, and when we met with her the first time, yo ya ni le pregunté nada about my hips, because I was just like, at that point I was like, whatever, I guess I just have to deal with this,
Yeah.
And then I remember, I don't know if you remember, but you told her, ¿te acuerdas? When she's like, do you guys have any like concerns, any questions? And you were like, yeah, my wife's hips bother her.
Yeah.
You remember? And so yo ya ni le iba a decir nada. And then she was like, oh, like tell me more. And so I explained how my discomfort was. And she's like, yeah, that's not normal. Go see a chiropractor. So she referred me to the chiropractor that she saw when she was pregnant.
Was this la güerita esa, the short one, with the blonde hair?
Yeah. Our actual doctor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Dr. Flynn. I forgot the medical group she belongs to, but I recommend them.
Yeah.
They're good. Everybody's great. Anyway, so yeah, Dr. Flynn was like, nope, that's not normal. It sounds like you have to go see a chiropractor. I did, and he's like, me chequeó, and I was 3 inches off on my spine. So estaba toda chueca. And I'm short, so 3 inches is a lot for me.
Yeah.
So, and he's like, you must have been in excruciating pain. And I'm like, I was, but I thought
that was a good chiropractor,
yeah. I thought it was something that I had to deal with, because that's what I was told. And he's like, no, if I'm lucky, I'm glad you came to see me. And then, I saw him at first like 2-3 times a week. Yeah. And then it would just decrease. And then I saw him all the way up till I delivered my son. I saw him on a Monday and I had my son on a Thursday. So until I was 38 weeks. And that helped me a lot. I highly recommend that if you're pregnant and you just want to have an easier pregnancy and I believe delivery, see a chiropractor, because they work and they help a ton. So I'm glad my OB sent me to one.
Well, usually doctors don't send people to chiropractors,
no, a
right?
lot of doctors are kind of against chiropractors, I feel like. Because chiropractors do everything like holistic,
Yeah.
More on the natural way. They're not prescribing you medicine for like the doctor said. She said, take Tylenol, pretty much take painkillers. And he's like, nope. I'm going to put pressure on the pressure points that are like, donde están tus nervios inflamados or whatever. And he did, and he cured me. So because I saw a chiropractor, I felt like the rest of my pregnancy was easy, peasy, fine.
Yeah.
So that was my experience.
I do remember that helped you a lot.
It helped me so much. And I know that I wanted to go back after I delivered my son. One thing or another, I haven't, but it is on my to-do list. I have to go and get, checked, stretch, crack, what he needs to do. Yeah. Some type of adjustment. But I keep telling my husband too. I keep telling you should go and, get some adjustments. Why?
No, I think I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I feel like everyone should go, especially hairstylists. When I saw him, he said how many hairstylists he had, and he's like, yeah, I see hairstylists all the time, because what you guys do for a living, like when we blow dry, the way that our arms are held up and stuff when we do hair, like, it takes a toll on our back. So, highly recommend, if you're not seeing a chiropractor, go see one.
Yeah, they'll fix you.
They will fix you. So let me see. I think that was the end for those questions that were asked on YouTube. I already answered, did you have any weird cravings? I didn't. Only one I found weird, and it was maybe like twice that I craved it, was McDonald's.
Oh, yeah. And since she doesn't like
That
McDonald's.
shit was weird for me. And it was very specific. I craved a cheeseburger, plain.
Yeah.
So just the meat and the cheese, with a small fries and a small Sprite. That's it.
I remember that. I remember thinking like, oh shit, we're gonna eat McDonald's.
You were all happy.
Yeah.
That happened maybe twice, and that's it. And I was like, that's so weird that I'm craving that because I don't like McDonald's.
Yeah, that was weird.
So, yep, that was it for the questions. If you have any questions, you could always comment below on YouTube and ask us, or on the other podcasting platforms. They can comment, right?
Yeah, and that reminds me, I was supposed to talk about how much I hate Apple again.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
So, you may have heard, but we have a podcast. So, apparently, you're supposed to submit the podcast like a few weeks before, right? And I had no idea. Like, I thought...
First timers, we didn't know.
I thought, like, oh, okay, we have our podcast hosting company, right? And, well, I should complain to them because they were like, oh, you know, integrate to Apple Podcasts.
They made it sound so easy.
Yeah, like all you got to do is this, you know, just like put a couple links. But it never says like, oh, you should submit your podcast a couple of weeks in advance.
Right. So I can get
And
approved.
So I can get approved. So anyways, for Apple Podcasts, which we are now approved, you have to do all this crazy shit to get it into their system so that they can review it, so that it can be approved. And with everything else, like Spotify,
We were up like...
the Spotify was up like in a couple hours.
Yeah.
And all it was I created my Spotify account, and then they gave me a link, and then that link had the podcast, right? And the Google Podcast still hasn't even approved it.
Oh, yeah.
So
How disappointing.
right. So we were over here like, okay, we're gonna launch our podcast like this day.
Yeah, and we're gonna be on all platforms.
We're gonna be on all platforms, which we will be, but
so
we gotta wait.
Yeah. So we're on Spotify and we're on Apple.
We're on Spotify, Apple,
and we will be on Google as soon as they approve us.
Yeah.
And then we're obviously on YouTube.
On YouTube, and then we are. I don't know if I was gonna say this, but it'll be on our website.
Oh, okay.
We're launching our new website.
Oh, yes.
idalihair.com.
Yes.
Probably Friday. But you could find us on there as well.
But if you follow, if you're not following Idali Hair, is it Idali Aquatic?
I think it's Idali Hair Care.
Hair Care, okay.
On
I like
Instagram?
for like a little bit I forgot my username for that.
Yeah.
I was like, wait. So yeah, if you're not following Idali Hair Care, follow us so that you can stay informed, posted.
Up to date.
Yeah.
Posted.
With our new the launch of our new website and our new user experience.
Yes, I completely changed everything up.
Yes, so if you had visited our website yoneidali.com before, this is different and this is a much better experience. This makes my husband very excited, but our website is super fucking fast.
Yeah.
It loads so fast, so I feel like it makes your shopping experience that much better.
Yeah, I worked on this for at least like 3 or 4 months, maybe. And before the coronavirus, we were ready.
Yeah.
We were ready to go. But our products didn't show up and shit like that. Like there was it backed us up.
Yeah.
It backed us up, and so our website has kind of been ready to go and shit like that. So I was really excited to launch that because I worked on it for a while. And there's like some really cool pictures in there and stuff like that. So product pictures
that he did.
But yeah, it's gonna be cool. So
we're launching that, and we've also changed our shipping design, our packaging.
Oh yeah, our packaging.
Our packaging is different. So if you purchased products in the past, thank you. We appreciate it. But yes, it's different.
It's gonna be nicer.
It's cute.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that. I'll just leave it as that.
Yeah, it'll be really nice.
Yeah, so follow us at Idali Hair Care on Instagram.
It's a whole experience.
It's a whole different experience, a whole different vibe.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're thinking of doing a podcast, now you know.
Oh, yeah.
Prepare, and do the whole submitting shit before you plan on launching, just because you never know how long it's gonna take.
So what you're supposed to do is, if you look at podcasts that have launched, the first podcast you'll see is a trailer. So what we were supposed to do was launch a trailer on the podcast.
Oh, okay.
And so then once the trailer gets approved to all places, then you can go ahead and start adding your episodes.
Oh.
So that's how we were supposed to do.
That's how it works.
And if you want to do a podcast and you have some questions of how to get started, you can reach out to me and I'll
ask him, because I have no clue.
I'll give you some information. Since now we're pros
on equipment and stuff too.
Yeah, I did a lot of research on equipment.
Yeah.
This is a little. You don't need to start off with something like this, but since we were working and money was coming in, it was good. That's when I bought it. But anyways, yeah, if
you can go a little cheaper, is what you're saying.
Yeah, you can even start from your phone and shit like that.
Yeah.
But if you have any questions, if you want to start a podcast, even a YouTube channel,
yeah,
we can share our experience. I can share my experience because my wife.
I don't know.
Doesn't do any of that. But if you have any questions, let me know and I'll help you get started and shit like that. So. Yeah.
I remember when he's like, all right, well, we need headphones or something. And I was like, okay, well, can they be cute?
Yeah, she wanted, I don't know what she wanted.
I don't know. I'm like, can they be cute?
I was like, headphones.
I don't know. But actually, I think these are I love these. They're so comfortable.
They are.
What brand is this?
Audio Technica, no?
Oh, yeah. They're so comfortable. So I like these. And our microphone is so cool. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, ask him.
Yeah. And I'll answer.
Anything else you want to share for today's?
No, I think I'm good.
Yeah.
I really wanted to get that whole the Lysol and Cloro thing out of my system because
it was bothering you.
I couldn't believe it.
You still can't believe it?
No, I still can't. Like, people are really going to the hospital because they're injecting themselves with fucking
this. I just can't believe the times we're living. You know?
I can't believe it. No, I can't.
It's like a big reality TV show on MTV.
I can't believe any of this.
Right?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like we're like living a reality TV show and it's extra dramatic. Anyways. All right. Well, we're going to continue to drink our drink.
Yep. I think we're going to make some more right now.
I think so, because you're done with yours.
Yep.
And that is it for today's episode. Thank you so much for listening to us, for watching us on YouTube. Like and subscribe to our channel. And comment below any suggestions or anything that you guys want. Any feedback. We appreciate the feedback.
Yeah.
Anything you guys want to share with us.
Yeah. Let us know. And so, yeah. I got nothing else to say.
Nothing else? All right. Enjoy your day. It's a beautiful day outside.
All right. Peace out.
Bye.